Well, hello, Blessed Family Recovery Summit, Sober on Purpose, and all of you watching on YouTube and the Facebook profile. I am so glad that you are stopping by today. This is super important. The summit is over. The Blessed Family Recovery Summit is over. If you have the All Access Pass, you can continue to watch it, listen to the podcast, and look after the great bonuses. But I didn't want to leave you hanging because what I know is 13 years ago was the most difficult Christmas for myself and my family. In fact, my family blew up in what I call cops, courts, and chickens on December 20th, 5 days before Christmas. It was the only Christmas that we didn't spend together as a family. I don't want that for you, and I don't want a difficult Christmas for you. In fact, I know that it can be better, and I know that some simple steps can change everything. So, what I did as a follow up to the summit is to create a small little bonus. It looks at the toughest section. Here, let me show you. It looks at the toughest section of working well in a family that deals with addiction. And so here we go. Let's look at this real quick. So, in the 90-day program that I help women with, and I only coach women, but we do have an option for men. Austin Carr is offering an option for men. In the program where I coach women, I use a structure that looks like this. And this helps frame out what you need to help you balance love and boundaries. Be a loving, caring person with those in your family. So, when we are walking into this holiday, it is often difficult. It is just not an easy season. Who already is stressing out about the Christmas holiday? Is it something that you're already feeling a little overwhelmed about? Is it something that you're already worried about? Put in the chat, hey, feeling a little anxious, not sure that I'm comfortable with everybody that's coming or not coming. I mean, there's a lot of sadness around that too. So drop that in the chat. Even if you want to use an emoji, that would be awesome. What I do in this program is we look at the 4 phases, everything from a clarity roadmap to caring and purposeful action to freedom from the chaos of addiction and then leaving a loving legacy. The last thing we want to leave is addiction in the wake of addiction of addiction. How many of you know families to where it just keeps happening over and over and they keep wondering why? Well, part of it is families get unwell by accident, but families get healthy by intention. And that's why I want you to have the opportunity to get this started this holiday season. It can be very stressful for the holiday season. So, as we're looking at this, I want to look particularly for the next 3 weeks at phase number 2. And phase number 2 is caring and purposeful action. For the next 3 weeks on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to meet as a small group in a webinar or Zoom room, however you want to say it. We're going to meet together and really share and learn about how to do caring and purposeful action around your family. Oftentimes, it can feel really tense in these holiday situations, and I want to equip you with tools to begin to manage that. So, we're going to look at that in this little micro course, and especially if you've been part of the summit, one of the things that we talk about is hey, it's great to have all this knowledge, but until you apply it, it is really hard to see any change. In fact, unapplied knowledge means that there won't be any change. And I want to offer you that opportunity. So, this all takes place in this micro offer, about an hour every other Wednesday. And what I want it to be is a decompression for you. One of those things where you come in and you go, so, as we're looking at this, these are group coaching sessions. I'm going to get to hear from you. We're going to do a little bit of training. We're going to hear back and forth from some other people. I've set it hopefully at a price where it's no more expensive than that expensive latte you're going to get while you're out shopping. And what we're going to do is look at stopping being the bad guy, how to set up some boundaries, and to sort through lies and manipulations. And what do you actually do with that? So, caring and purposeful action. We're going to look at phase two. If you want to look at the bigger program, we can talk about that after the new year. But right now, we're going to look at phase two. And where I see people getting really stuck is, I'm not going to give up hope, but I don't know what else to do. This is going to give you other action steps. And that's where you take the knowledge and implement it and put it in place. So, this is a really short opportunity. It's so a place for you to look at what your other changes are, because I'll tell you what, behaviors make sense. And we're going to talk about why your behaviors make sense, why the person who is suffering from addiction, their behaviors make sense. And then we're going to take actual action steps. And I can promise there's going to be laughter in there as well. That's what I found in the recovery community is, more than anything, there's a lot of laughter, a lot of joy, a lot of figuring out that, okay, maybe we don't have it all together, but we're going to take the steps to make this work. So if you are ready to break these chains, if you're ready to start processing this so that you, only one person, it only takes one person to help break the chains, you can make that change. I invite you to join me tonight. I'm going to put a link down below wherever you're watching. Join me tonight. We're going to do 3 sessions of this, and I promise you will come out with a calmer head, a better mindset, and some actual steps to do when you are working with those in your family. And maybe even there isn't active addiction, but you feel like things are going to blow up over the Christmas holidays. Come join us. I think you will really love this. This is a way to take your summit experience and move it forward even more. So I hope to see you there. It's in a cozy Zoom room. Bring your hot cocoa, get in your jammies, start a fireplace if you have one, light some candles. We're going to do this, and it is going to be so present moment calming, with very concrete things you can step into as you leave that hour. Be blessed today. Join me this afternoon. If you can't join me this afternoon, let's talk next week. But join me and we will step through this together. You got this, because God created you creative, resourceful, and whole just as you are. You are not broken, and you can rest in the Father's love and know that this will be a better holiday than it has ever been. So join me, grab that link below, and I'll see you there tonight.